Well, one thing I'll say is the first $1 million was a lot harder to raise than the next $1 billion plus we've raised. I think it's super hard to convince people to make that initial leap. All we've got is a product with maybe a few dozen customers and a few $1,000s of monthly recurring revenue. Getting that first believer that isn't a relative of yours to write a check into that idea is extraordinarily hard. And then as you start seeing success and you start having traction, it becomes a lot easier for people to believe in what you're doing. So our Series B, was 2012, and it was still a tough time in the economy, and that was around, we still had a pretty challenging time raising that $6 million. But by the time the Series C came around 2 years later in 2014, the economy had really heated up again. The startup world had heated up again.
Yep.
We had a very competitive round. And then, cut to the Series F last year, 900 million US, with, if you can believe it, $500 million of oversubscribed demand that we couldn't address in the round. So we could have raised $1.5 billion if we wanted to in that round, which is just mind-boggling to me. But it shows the amount of demand when you've got a traction, you've got this flywheel of success and word of mouth and scale going for you, and when you've got a very clear industry leadership position and you're growing quickly and we're profitable, which is something that created a huge amount of investor demand. It's a complete 180 from what raising that first million looked like.